All right. Okay. Technical difficulties solved. Okay. Good evening. Also good morning. Now we're ready to start our evening session. You all can join in with us to chant Metta Sutta. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy mind. Okay. Have a comfortable seat. Keep your body upright. Keep your head straight forward. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath. Be relaxed. Your mind is relaxing, also your body. Your mind does not have any engagement with past experiences or future plans. Your mind is getting free from all memories. It's relaxing. Determine this is my meditation time. This moment is the moment you are free from all suffering, pain, and lamentations. Happiness is increasing, joyfulness is increasing, no pain, no sorrow. Using this opportunity, let us develop loving friendliness practice, metta meditation. Moving your mind head to toes, generate loving friendliness thoughts towards yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. You feel happy, sorrowlessness, painlessness. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Let us share this happiness as I am. My family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. Let us extend all living beings in this country. May they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. Yes, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Being in this metta enhancement, let us practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Peacefully breathe in, peacefully breathe out. Happily breathe in, happily breathe out. When you are breathing in, you feel where air is touching. Might be end of your nostril, upper lips, belly, also your lungs. When you are breathing out, you feel air where air is touching. Select a place, keep your mind there. Watch your inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. Be aware whether it is a short breath or long breath. We inhale a short breath, we inhale a long breath. We exhale a short breath, we exhale a long breath. Be mindful when you are breathing in, whether it is a short breath or long breath. Be mindful when you are exhaling to recognize whether it is a short breath or long breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay full attention to inhalation and exhalation. You can see starting point of your breath changes, also departing of your breath. Pay full attention. Be mindful. Breathe in, breathe out. You feel how important your breath is. Mentality, materiality, and breath. These are the things that you can see in this process. But the breath is not me, breath is not mine, breath is not myself. Breath is changing each and every moment, starting point, middle and end. It's changing and changing. It means impermanence. Which is impermanence? That is full with suffering. Which is impermanent, also suffering. Such things we can't take as myself. Impermanent, suffering, selflessness. Through your breath, you can see these three characteristics. Take your time and practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Whenever you notice the mind has lost its meditation object, come back and start again. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkhapattacha nidukkha Bhayapattacha nibbaya Sokapattacha nisoka Hontu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Now we can continue our discussion. We just finished Mittanisansa Sutta regarding, connecting with Singalovada Sutta. Buddha appreciate very much about good friends, genuine friendship. Once Bhante Ananda was asking to told the Buddha that half of noble life depending upon friendship, association and intimacy with the good friends. The Buddha replied, not just half of it but the whole. Buddha also once said, monks, I do not know any other single condition that is helpful to the arising of what is wholesome that has not yet arisen, and the elimination of what is unwholesome that has already arisen, a friendship with the good. It's mean, as we know, in Noble Eightfold Path, we should develop our effort, mainly wholesomeness, to increase our wholesomeness and decrease our unwholesomeness. The Buddha particularly mentioned, better to have good-hearted friends, genuine friends, to get support to engage, to develop our effort to increase our wholesomeness, decrease our unwholesomeness. This much very important friendship is. So, as I mentioned before, first think about the friendship with yourself, looking at yourself, and developing qualities as a genuine friend. You can share that qualities with others. Now, in Singalovada Sutta, the Buddha addressed the Singala, pointing out 6 directions in this society, how we should connect and how we should maintain these social interactions. Living in the society, we should connect it. Without connecting these institute, no one can live in this society. To maintain good connection, genuine connection with this institute, we should have those qualities that already we discussed. And now we can go through the directions that Buddha mentioned in Singalovada Sutta to advise Singala. Not just worshipping 6 directions, you should apply these qualities to increase your wholesomeness. Increase in your wholesomeness, then you can build up very good relationship without worshipping. Now in here very clearly you can see religious transcend into path. that person was worshipping for 6 directions, practicing like a religion. He was not mindful. He was not open in his mind to see things and to clear his mind. He was not developing his wisdom. He was not developing his tranquility. But now, with the help, with the advice of the Buddha, now Singala turning into the practice. Apply the teachings of the Buddha to his day-to-day life, to develop his wisdom, to develop his tranquility, samadhi, concentration. Then Buddha start to help him to practice Dhamma using these 6 directions. Singalovada Sutta is one of the discourses of the Buddha which emphasize social relations among various members of the society. Entire civilized society is classified into 6 units. Each units have reciprocal relations and represented as a 6 directions. As you know, those directions are north, south, east, west, zenith, and nadir. Buddha elaborated further to Singalaka how Aryan disciple protect the 6 directions. This is the way. North means friends and colleague. They have to develop their relationship in 5 ways. We should treat friends and colleagues with kind words. That's the first thing. As a friend, you should treat your friends or colleagues with kind words, generosity, and also considerations of their welfare. Quality and truthfulness. These are very good qualities, excellent qualities that we should develop to have very good relationship with others as friend and colleague. Now in here, we should treat friends with kind words. Words are very important. The word that you are using is very important. Once there was a giving Dhamma talks by world-renowned monk. He said a stanza, you should be careful than things that you put into your mouth to what come through your mouth. This is very important. Put into your mouth might be some kind of food or drinks or something. A final thing, you might get some sicknesses. If it is not good enough, that would be the results. But something coming from your mouth, if someone hearing that creates so many troubles, and it is very dangerous. You have to be very careful. Just think about the words coming from the king. The words are coming from the judge. How valuable. Very important. Even one word can change the whole world. Therefore, first thing, you should treat your friends with kind words. I have wonderful experience with one of our senior monk. That monk was an attractive area. Then every day there was a person, actually he used to be a religious leader. Looking at this building, he was thinking himself, why I am not going to this place and ask that persons to from that person to buy it for himself. He wanted to start his religious practice, place for his religious practitioner using that building. He had that thoughts in numerous time, and somehow finally he was able to reach the monk. He had reached the monk, and reaching the monk, that monk was very kind was using very kind words. He was so attractive for that words, and then they started to develop some kind of conversation using daily things. And then finally that person who came to that place ask whether they're going to sell it or not. Then that person became that monk's devotees. He was belongs to another religious, and then finally he end up his life becoming a follower of that monk. He was giving a talk one of occasion. He was explaining, I was there in that occasion. He was telling to the audience, I became Buddhist because this monk had wonderful kind words. It was so attractive to me. Then I changed my religious leadership life, and not only that, even my practice, and I became Buddhist. Now I am real pure Buddhist practitioner. This was the explanation that he given. By now you can see that person completely changed because of that kind words. This is not something coming from 2600 years ago. This is coming from present in this society, and also very recent. Not only that, just think about even other living beings. You might heard there was an incident with the Buddha and elephant Nalagiri. With the influence okay, we're back.
Okay, Bhante.
Okay. Sorry. Uh, I was starting a story. I like to tell stories because this young fellow like to hear. The story was with the influence of Devadatta, uh, he tried to kill the Buddha in few ways. One was he used elephants. That elephant was drunken and he was completely not aware what is happening there, that elephant. He was completely crazy elephant. When Buddha was walking on path, heading into some places, they sent that crazy elephant to that path. Their purpose was to kill Buddha, kill the Buddha. Somehow, Bhante Ananda was trying to stop the Buddha. Then Buddha said, "No, don't worry. Let him to come." And then Buddha was going forward. Then they both met together. The Buddha used his compassionate, loving kindness words to stop that elephant. He completely turned into other side, wholesome way. He was very crazy, but he opened his mind and he became a wonderful, devout animal to the Buddha. Just listening a word. Just listening a word. Now you can see how powerful our kind words are. Our kind words are very powerful. We can change that person completely into positive way if someone is in negative. Not only this, even Angulimala was trying to kill in Buddha. The Buddha used only one word. I already stopped. Just hearing this word, that person started to think using his ability. Then he was realizing the truth. He became a disciple to the Buddha. Now you can see how powerful words are. Words are very powerful. You can experience yourself through your pets, through your friends, through your family members, through your relatives, through your neighbors. Just start to use kind words to others. Then you feel benefits yourself. You don't want to depend on someone else's explanation. As a friend, Buddha was explaining, as a friend, you should have kind words. And second one, generosity. Generosity, you have to use the principes to develop your generosity. You have to open your place where you are living to your friends with good heart, welcoming them anytime, helping them in their need, and if they have any weaknesses, help them to take care of their weaknesses and avoid that weaknesses and develop their courage. We can practice generosity in this manner. As a friend, yes, we should have kind words and also generosity to develop, to build up the principle in very positive and very strongly, which is very important. And considerations of their welfare. Whenever they come to you, they might have some kind of requisites, some kind of help they might ask him from you. Open your heart to help them for their welfare. This is the way how we can practice for their welfare. At least if they are coming to you, if you can treat them using glass of water, how would be nice. If you can greeting them, just smiling gently and happily. In this manner, we can considerations of their, we can work, practicing generosity, using kind words, and consideration of their welfare, and equality and truthfulness. Equality all the time. Same as me. You should accept your friend same as you. How is my thoughts? How is my requirements? Same as that person also. I feel hungry, that person also. I have fear, that person also. I like to protect my belongs, also that person. In this manner, whatever the rights you are thinking to protect, those rights belongs to that person too. In this way, you can see equality. And also, for your friends, for your colleagues, all the time be a truthful person. Because truthful words are very important to develop our friendship, good friendship. Good rapport created by truthful words. Truthful words are very important to develop our relationships. Vishwasa Parama Jnati. You can see in Dhammapada this is stanza, Vishwasa Parama Jnati, greatest kinship is confidence. If you don't have confidence, you don't have any relationship. Husband and wife, children and parents, siblings, neighbors, if you don't have confidence, there is no any relationship. Even though you are living in same house, if you don't have confidence each other, you are separating. There is no doubt about that. You are separating from each other. Confidence is the most important thing, even as parents and children. There is no any relationship if you don't have confidence. To develop your confidence, truthfulness is very important. Truthfulness is very important. In this manner, we can continue this discussion. And today we just started about the directions. The first direction that we start, north, which regarding friends and colleague. We will meet tomorrow and then we continue these discussions. Thank you very much for your participation, and especially thank you very much for your patience. We had so many troubles through this internet line. We are not living in a city. This is the way how our internet is working. So develop your patience. We don't have any solution for this matter so far. We are trying to fix this problem. One day it will come. Until that, we have to be very patient. Thank you very much for your patience. And this is the time to share merits. First of all, we can think about departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us. May they rejoice these merits, rejoice in these merits. May they have peaceful, happy life. may they able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. All over the world who are suffering from corona and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits, may they able to get rid of all these sufferings and pains. May they be well, happy and peaceful. Having that aspiration, we can make blessings upon them, saying sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits. May we all able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, we can say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the foolish. May I join always with the wise until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good night to
Thank you,
rest.
Bhante. Thank
Have
you,
a
Brian.
wonderful day to